Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Rosim Ahmad Musyapa, and today I'm gonna talk about the topic of education, and the material is critical thinking. Before we move to the material, let's listen what I'm gonna say. We live in an age of information. With just a few clicks, we can access thousands of sources about any topics. However, the vast amount of information also comes with challenge. Some information is based, misleading, or even false. How do we differentiate between what's true and what's not? How do we make informed decisions in a world filled with noise? This is where critical thinking come into play. Critical thinking is the process of actively and skillfully analyzing, synthesizing, and evaluating information gathered from observation, experience, reasoning, or communication. In education, critical thinking isn't just about getting the right answer, it's about asking the right questions. Today, I want to explore why critical thinking is so important in education, how it affects different areas of life, how we can develop critical thinking skill in the student. Before driving while critical thinking is essential, let's define it more clearly. Critical thinking is often described as the ability to think clearly and rationally, to engage in reflective and independent thinking, but it's more than just that. Critical thinking involves several key components. One, analysis, the ability to break down complex information into smaller, understandable parts. For example, when reading a scientific article, critical thinkers analyze each section to understand the methodology, data, and conclusion. 2. Interpretation. Understanding and explaining the meaning of information or an event. This could involve interpreting data from an experiment or interpreting a piece of literature in an English class. 3. Evaluation. Assessing the credibility and reliability of source and determining the validity of information. For example, evaluating a historical source involves checking its authorship, the time it was written, and its potential biases. 4. Inference. Drawing conclusions based on evidence and reasoning. After analyzing and evaluating information, critical thinkers make logical connections to form well-founded 5 conclusions. 5. Explanation. Articulating reason for conclusion and presenting a compelling argument to justify those reasons. 6. Self-regulation. The ability to reflect on your own bias, assumptions, and thought process. It's a kind of self-awareness where you evaluate the quality of your own reasoning. These skills aren't just helpful in the classroom, they are skills for life. Critical thinking can help you make a better decision, solve complex problems, and lead more thoughtful and reflective life. Now that we understand what critical thinking is, let's dive into its role in education. 1. Improve problem solving skill. One of the most obvious benefits of critical thinking in education is its role in solving problems. In subjects like mathematics, science, and engineering, critical thinking helps students break down complex problems into smaller, more manageable parts. Take a math problem. For example, students must analyze the problem, evaluate different methods for solving it, and infer the best solution based on logic and reasoning. Even outside the STEM field, critical thinking plays a role. In literature, students analyze character, themes, and symbols to interpret text in a meaningful way. Without critical thinking, students may memorize facts without understanding their significance or how to apply them. 2. Better decision making. Critical thinking also plays a crucial role in decision making. In real life, students face numerous choices from what course to take to how they manage their time. Critical thinking allows them to weigh the pros and cons of different options, analyze potential consequences, and make more informed decisions. 3. Fostering independence and curiosity. Education shouldn't be about rote learning or memorizing facts. Instead, it should cultivate curiosity, allowing students to ask questions and seek their own answer. Critical thinkers don't just accept information at face value. They question the source, ask why, and explore multiple perspectives. This fosters intellectual independence, encouraging students to become lifelong learners who are constantly seeking to understand the world around them. 4. Collaborative learning and communication. Critical thinking isn't just solitary activity, it's also about collaboration and communication. In today's interconnected world, students must work together, share ideas, and engage in meaningful discussion. Critical thinking allows students to evaluate each other's idea, debate, and reach well-reasoned conclusions together. This kind of collaboration builds not only academic knowledge but also interpersonal skills that are essential in the workplace. Let's consider a pure real-life scenario to illustrate the power of critical thinking. Media literacy. Imagine you're scrolling through your social media feed and you come across a sensational headline. Eating chocolate every day reduces your risk of heart disease by 50%. It sounds too good to be true, right? A critical thinking would stop and ask questions like, is there scientific evidence supporting this claim? Who published this article? Is the source reputable? Could this be an oversimplification or exaggeration? By asking this question, the critical thinker avoids falling into the trap of misinformation. Groups project in school. In a school setting, imagine you are working on a group project about climate change. The group is divided on which solutions are the most effective. Critical thinking skills allows you and your peers to evaluate different sources, weigh the evidence, consider various viewpoints, and make a reasoned argument for which solution seems the most effective based on facts and data, not just opinion. Critical thinking can help you evaluate your action. How much time will it take? Will it affect your studies? Is the experience worth the sacrifice? By analyzing all the factors, you can make a more informed decision that aligns with your goals and priorities. Now let's discuss some strategies for developing critical thinking skill both for student and educator. Number one, ask open-ended question. Instead of asking questions that have simple yes or no answer, ask questions that require deeper thought. For example, instead of asking is global warming real, you could ask what evidence support their theory of global warming and what are some counter-arguments. Open-ended questions push students to think critically and evaluate multiple perspectives. 2. Encourage discussion and debate. Engaging students in debates and discussion helps them to hear different viewpoints and defend their own ideas with evidence. Whether it's classroom debate or current event or a discussion about a book. This practice enhances critical thinking by requiring students to justify their opinion and consider other perspectives. 3. Problem-based learning. Presenting students with real-world problems encourage critical thinking by forcing them into analyze, evaluate, and solve. For example, in a business class, students might be asked to come up with solutions for improving a struggling company profits. They'll need to apply their knowledge, consider multiple strategies, and justify their recommendation with data. Okay, now let's move in conclusion. In conclusion, critical thinking is a indiscernible skill in education. It goes beyond memorizing fact or solving equation. It's about questioning, analyzing, and evaluating information in a world full of complexity and misinformation. Okay, I think that's what can I speak about. Thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.